What's up, my peeps? Welcome back to another video, and this time I'm doing my tender-headed baby hair. I was sort of undecisive of what I was going to do to her hair because I was like, should I braid it? Because she's really tender-headed. You'll see throughout this whole video. You see the different angles of her moving all over the place, and I'm like literally trying to you need to sit up, you need to sit still, you're trying to get this hair done. And she's like, no, I'm not trying to get this hair done, I'm okay. But we work through that. It's a process, but we work through that. This is, pretty much a weekly thing. So this is what we do. You know what I mean? We're going to have to work through it because we're not going to have you going out there looking raggedy. That's no. So I was like, let me just, first I thought about braiding the whole entire head. As you see, she have a lot of hair. And that's the last thing I want to do right now. So I was like, let me just braid one side and just slick that back to the other ponytail. So we just doing a 2 ponytail trend. I know you might look at the other video and be like, oh, she had 2 ponytail last week. Well, for the case of this video, she's tender-headed. As you see, very tender-headed. I try not to put too much pressure on my child head. Because at the end of the day, even though she's tender-headed, I'm not trying to have her, her hair falling out because I'm over here trying to be one of those top braiders. So this me trying to get my stitch braid in. It doesn't look like that, so don't even bother to, I was fed up after that, third, part with the comb. I was like, I ain't got time for that right now. Let me just do regular braids. Go back, because at the end of the day, it's get done every week. And, I just wanted something just cute to hold her for now. So that's me getting my little braid on. I have a question for everybody that watch this video. What kind of hairstyle do you normally do with your, daughter or niece or anyone that have tender head? I tend to stray away from doing braids because to me it's just it pulls your hair too much. So I try not to do braids. I try to do stuff real quick. I know putting hair in a ponytail is not really good either. But, it's quick and easy. And it's just simply, I just want her to be, comfortable with me doing her hair in a certain style without her sitting there on camera crying the whole entire time. So pretty much I'm trying to defeat the whole purpose of her crying. It's okay for me to say she's tender-headed, but to look so on camera, no. We ain't trying to go for that part. So, me getting the hair party, because after I did that braid, her hair have too much oil in it. I don't know, when it was washed, I guess I was a little bit overboard with the oil, because I was oiling that, making sure we keep all the moisture in. When I tell you I was putting down with oil, yeah. Because, baby, the whole time I even parted her hair, my hand was just slipping left and right. I was like, Jesus, I can't even hold this head together. So I've just pretty much even when I try to put on the holding gel on it, it wasn't even sticking. It's the thing was just sitting there on the top of her head. I was like, I don't want it like that. When you try to comb it in, it's oily. Now I see why hairdressers always tell you come with your hair with no grease. Because, baby, it was so hard to get this thing even in a proper ponytail because it got so much grease. I was like, that was my biggest mistake. So here we go with her 2 ponytail do. She loved this, by the way. This is not something that I'm doing that she doesn't love. She loved her 2 ponytail because it's cute for her, she said. So yeah, so I'm pretty much putting a 2 ponytail and just plait it, into to make sure, because last time I twisted and that thing was coming out in day 2. And I was like, we don't do this until day 5. So we need to get it together. So this time I'm doing a different approach. I'm just going to plait it so it stay much longer because I'm not trying to do a day 2 why are you looking so crazy? No. We ain't trying to go for that part. So this me just plaiting it too. And then I was trying to decide what I was going to do to the front. Because I was like, I don't want it to look like the same every week. Every week is the same. She wanted it in 2. But Jesus, we got to change it up a little bit. So I got to put rubber bands on her ends. Because if I don't put rubber bands on her ends, I guarantee you that plait going to be coming out like soon. So the rubber band holder ends, and I know I sound a little rusty right now because I'm under the weather. When I tell you I'm under the weather, like day 2 of this, I was like, I don't even know if I was gonna make it. Yeah, but thank God, God is on my side right now because I'll be able to make this video even though I'm about to die. But anyways, yeah. She was like, even though in the video she doesn't look like she's that child that's tender-headed, because this style is very easy. Her hair, we already combed that out before we start this video just to eliminate that crying session and so forth. So this me trying to do something to, something different. Instead of just having 2 plaits, it's just something different. Don't watch the part. I know. I just parted like that because I was like, what should I do? And then I was like, let me just plait it down and give her a couple beads and so forth. As you see. So this me just plaiting it just to put, beads at the end because she likes it. And I'm going to do what my kids like. I'm not going to do really what I like in her head. Whatever she like. At the end of the day, she's a kid. She going to remain a kid. So that's what we're going to shoot for. So anyways, this me planting that side to do the beads. I don't know, something about beads with kids' hair. Like, I love putting beads in, my child hair or anybody hair that I get a comb that's a child. I love putting beads in their hair, but I'm not the type that go overboard with beads. You know how some people, they have like the head full of beads. I don't know. Maybe I have some bad experience growing up with beads, but like this head full of beads, I cannot do that. Especially when they start walking and it just start shaking all over the place. It's like a damn little ring bell that they just carry around with them. I ain't got time for that. So I'm not too much of like a bead person. But I love it in kids' hair. I love when kids just look like kids. They look so adorable, don't they? So, yeah. So after I get that done, it's just, something to give it a little, a little push, you know what I mean? There's just, give her a little, at least you can shake it around like, oh, look at my beads. My beads are cute. Yeah, then I step away for a minute. You don't want to know what I step away for, but we just going to keep that, confidential. But anyways, I stepped back into the game and I was like, let me just hurry up and do this side because, listen, I was getting tired of that moment because I was like, it was so much grease on her head. Like, I could not even get it a comb. Like, my hand was slipping trying to hold the ponytail. As you see, I'm like doing different. You see, she started jumping. Yeah, those are not, listen, she's okay. Those are not little twists. She's just tender-headed. You see her face. She's just like, and that's just a ponytail. Just imagine if I'm actually braiding her hair. Just imagine what that would look like. That's not a good sight because that's just a ponytail. I'm just putting that thing in a ponytail. Even if I had the thoughts of like, let me braid her hair with her moving like that, because the last thing I want is that braid to look lopsided. The last thing I want, that braid to look twisted. Because I'm not going to put my name on that braid if that braid looking messed up. So we're not trying to go for that. So I'm just going to do, a little ponytail, something that's simple. Once I put it in a little ponytail, she just sit there and I just plait the ends. That's what we're going to go with. You know what I mean? So we just going to have to roll with the punches here and just make the best out of this. So, yeah, I was just getting a little ponytail down. I'm like, I was still thinking. First, I was like, I should do something cute to the top, but no, because baby girl was already over me being in her head. You see those eyebrows? She was like, girl, you need to get on my head right now. I know we doing this video because I told her I was doing a video. And she was like, yeah, mommy, let's do a video. But at this point, she was over me doing that video. So I just was like, let me just hurry and get myself out of your head because I need to do my hair. And, I'm trying to do my hair on camera, but baby, I'm very tender-headed. This is where my daughter get it from. She's very tender-headed. Mama tender-headed. Listen, it's a whole house of mess. You know what I mean? We all tender-headed up in here. I can't even blame her for being tender-headed most times because as soon as the comb go to my head, baby, you see a grown person start hollering out of nowhere. I'm telling you, I'm so tender-headed. I don't even like the sight of seeing my hair looking like a mess because I'm not going to comb it. But anyways, this is a finishing product, And bye.